I'm here today at JR Safety Co. I'm going to take you guys through to see their facility. Let's go.
All
right, Jim, how you going?
Yeah, good. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, mate. Thanks for having us today.
Nah, it's all right. Welcome to our humble abode.
That's it, man. That's it. No, thanks for having me. So we're here for a site tour.
Yep, sure.
Do you want to give us a quick rundown of what you guys do, and then we can go through and have a look?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, no worries at all. So I'll come in through the office anyway. We'll maybe we'll come outside out into the factory, and we'll give you a bit of a run through.
No worries.
So obviously JR Safety, we started the business in 2020, and with obviously saw the need of safety on machinery. There's a bit of a lack out there in the market, and so we, being a former operator, we got involved with doing all the plant risk assessments, and so here we are today. So JR Safety, we pretty much cover plant risk assessments on machines, safety and compliance equipment like fire extinguishers, and checking it up to speed, checking that the ROPs are compliant to Australian standards, checking that the machines meets the safety standard, Australian safety standard.
Yeah,
we're set up to be on site, so people don't have to chuck their machines on the truck and bring it over to you. We'll travel out the site and carry out the risk assessment on the machine. If there's things that we can fix on the spot, might be wiring in a beacon, fitting a reversing alarm, or fixing it, repairing it, replacing safety stickers, and we'll do that all at one time, as well as the risk assessment. So basically we try to make it as easy as possible for a civil contractor or a mining contractor to get the machine up to spec and obviously meet all the safety standards and safely working on site.
So what is this? Is this your sample machine? Or
Yeah. So this is a machine we just got in house here. We run this for training for the staff. Do use it to sort of demonstrate different things that can be done. Obviously Harry here's fitting a new grab.
Harry, how you going, man?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Harry's been in some of the other videos of made, so hopefully you guys have seen those.
Yeah, he's normally the star performer.
He's the star performer, yes. That's good.
So Harry's obviously a mechanic that works for us. You probably see him out inside. Any of our customers that are on your platform will see this that would have met him. Oh. So the other thing we do is like tip testing for the machine. So like this machine here hasn't got any safe working load limits printed on it.
Yep.
Or a load chart on the machine. So we'll generate that for this machine. We got all the equipment to do that.
Yeah.
And that's the same with what we find out on site. A lot of the time people will change the hitch from whatever the manufacturer might have supplied to a quick hitch or might be a swivel hitch, and then the load chart doesn't mention anything about the hitch.
Yep.
Or the safe working load doesn't take into consideration the extra weight of a hitch.
Yep.
So that's another offering that we do for clients to keep them up and running.
Yeah. And for anyone as well that hasn't seen the video on DWL or SWL, if you want to know what that is, go and see one of my other videos, because these boys are the ones that did it. I think Harry was the one that did it, So Harry will explain in that video what the difference is between the two anyway.
Yeah. Basically we just have our laptops set up in here. So we can print out the report once it's done. We have all your safety stickers, spare fire extinguishers, wheel nut indicators, wheel chocks, reflective tape, and
all the things we need.
Basically all the things you need. We've got spare reversing alarms and beacons and bits of wire and stuff to be able to wire it up on the spot.
So it's more than just the assessment. You guys can actually fit stuff on as well, yeah?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So supply and fit, or?
Yeah, supply and fit. Yeah. So what we found is that it's very easy for someone to charge to come out and do your risk assessment, but then they're just giving you a report and going, you need to go away and fix all these sort of things.
Yeah.
If you can sort that out for them at the time, that makes their life so much easier, rather than them having to chase it down, organise maybe 2 or 3 different other contractors to come in and do it. We try and take the pain out. So at the end of the day, every civil or mining contractor is wanting to get working and operating. That's their bread and butter. If they're not operating, they're not making money pretty much.
Yeah.
So
the good thing, I suppose, is that if you've got them on board, you can just do it on the spot there, put whatever they need on, and they can get going straight away. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. And like this, obviously it's a safety advantage. Like things like an isolator, lockable isolator, battery isolator. A lot of sites will require it anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a good practice to fit that. Like we've fitted one to this machine where it can be locked out. So if you are working on it, someone doesn't jump on when you might be down under the carriage and starts the machine up or something.
Yeah, and starts using it. Yeah.
Or for an example, you have an oil line disconnected or something like that while you're working on it, and someone doesn't realise and you've walked away. Yeah, it's just a good way of locking it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always put your lockout tags and stuff, but not everyone reads them.
Yeah.
And so if you can lock it out and make it a bit harder for an accident to happen.
Yeah.
Always looking at ways to reduce the likelihood of has it happen.
Yeah.
The risks happen.
Yep.
So you can probably see on the JR Safety website, we got all the products that we in stock.
Yeah.
Here, like so fire extinguishers and signs, blankets, brackets, PPE, first aid kits, gloves, mining flags, wheel nut indicators, wheel chocks, pre-start books.
Yeah.
Just to rattle off, we also print all our unit numbers and safety stickers here in house.
Yeah.
We have different machines sometimes we work on that has a custom decal that it's not something you can just buy from anywhere, so we can print that in house.
That's good, because otherwise I know in the past we had to buy like a whole safety sticker kit, and then you had to wait for that to come. So this way, at least you've got it all on board. You can print whatever people need. Yeah.
No, that's exactly right. I mean, if actually on the safety kit, we got we carry sticker kits.
Oh, you've
ourselves.
Actually got...
So we print our own sticker kits as well.
How cool is that?
But we do carry the individual stickers, because you do sometimes just go onto a machine and you find that it's only 1 or 2 stickers that are missing or that need to be replaced.
Yeah.
Rather than charging them for a full kit, we just charge them for the individual stickers.
So you can get the full kit too. There you go. Yeah, something different.
So
we
carry all that again. They're printed all in house, Australian made. So Australian made, designed and manufactured as per the standard, Australian standard.
Oh, good.
There is actually a lot of decals on the market that don't meet the Australian standard. Actually, one of the things you'll find. But
there you go.
Until you start designing them, we've got an in-house graphic designer that designed all our decals, and that's all run by the colour codes of the Australian standard. So there's a colouring as well.
So actually, maybe just to clarify for the viewers, So how can you tell what is actually a proper Australian standard sticker? Because you're right, there probably are a lot of them that are just randomly printed.
I probably can find for an example, danger should always be presented like that.
Yeah.
Like you see some other danger stickers that will have like a warning symbol on it. That's actually that's not the Australian standard. So if it's a warning, if I just find that's what a warning one should look like.
Yep.
And there's actually a colour code for that yellow on a warning.
You can't be just
it's not actually any yellow.
Yeah.
There's actually a colour code in the Australian standard for that.
There you go.
So
there you go, guys. So look out for that. There's probably a lot of what they want to call knockoffs.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's one of those things that you don't find out until you start producing it yourself and you look into the details of it. And that's like everything. There's often a standard that it's been manufactured to. In the past, obviously, a risk assessment was like a tick and flick.
Yeah.
And a lot of people even do them internally. So, to be honest, I think a lot of people will actually agree with you here. They probably don't even go out and check the machine. They just change the date and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed. In the last 10 years that we've had it. Well, that may be true to a certain extent, but one of the things for sure is that you always find that fire extinguishers when you go to some of those machines, you'll find that always a fire extinguisher will probably be out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll find pins replaced with bits of Rio bar or something else.
Yeah.
And then you'll find, maybe even a crack in a weld, or some of the hydraulic lines have come off from their holders and they're just literally waiting to be ripped off. There's just little things like that. That it might, the machine to you might not have changed. Things do get old, wear and tear.
That's true.
The other thing you pick up on is whether they're even keeping up the services. Yeah. We obviously service our car for a reason. We service a machine for a reason.
Yeah.
To maintain it. So it's just these sorts of things that you can think of a tick and flick, but if it's done properly, well, it will be checked properly rather than just just ticking and flicking and ticking that box of it's got a risk assessment.
Actually, no, that's good.
End of the day, you want to care. The reason you're checking it is you want to be caring. You want to save an incident. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, so if you can prevent a hazard, then that's the proper way to do it.
Yeah. You do see a lot of machines around as well with lights that are hung out and they've smashed them up on a tree with a bit of wiring hanging out. And that's all. All these every operator knows that accidents happen and things do happen. Yeah. And it's just I'll
tell you what I've noticed. I've noticed that sometimes when I'm selling a machine and the buyer comes in to have a look at it, that's when I actually notice all the things that are wrong with it, because they start picking up things, whereas we've become complacent. Like you say, we've been operating with that smash beak and we're like, just let it go. Yeah. It's been smashed for ages and you just become used to it. Yeah. And then you've got a bend in one of the just say the ROPs, you've bent one of the sides of it or whatever, an arm, and then you don't really take notice of it because you just become complacent. Yeah. And when you go to sell it, someone comes and starts picking on things and you're like, oh yeah, that is no good, that's no good. That's what the assessment is meant to be. Yeah,
exactly. If the person is doing it correctly, they should be picking up on those things. Yeah. And that's, at the end of the day, you're paying someone to do something, you want them to do it. Well, I believe in doing the job properly. Yeah. And you want to provide a good service back to them that's showing you care for your client. That if there's something that you notice, it's your due diligence to notify them, let them know this needs to be fixed up. Example, that damage of the ROPs, if you do roll the machine again because it's already been damaged, maybe it won't stand up.
That's right, exactly. So, next time it will actually fold, that's right. Yeah,
exactly. So
true.
All these things.
All right.
Probably jumping back on the safe working load and dynamic load, that's what these concrete blocks here are.
Oh yeah, let's have a look. So what are these?
So we stick them on the back of our trailer, and we use them for tip testing on the up to roughly around a 20-ton excavator. So with the trailer and these concrete blocks on, we carry around about 3.5 ton. Wow. So we can do up to anywhere on site, up to a 20-ton excavator, for an example. We can still do it off another machine on site rather than using concrete blocks or whatever. Yeah. But we just go off that service. So it's a one machine out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. So it's something we can lift out there. Or carry it. We can obviously take something heavier on a truck if need be, but we can offer that service to come to you rather than you getting your 20-ton excavator on a low loader and
bring it here,
float or whatever, and bringing it here and doing it.
So that is used as a tipping point indicator.
Basically, you obviously have your boom and your arm out as far as possible, and then that's what you use it to hook onto with a scale. So
there you go. All right.
Yeah, we'll probably we'll do a bit further demonstration on a tip test. Yeah. So your viewers can see how it's done. Yeah,
and then so that is that's what you use to, like you were saying earlier, to determine the DWL and all that.
Correct.
If it doesn't actually have it on a load chart.
Yeah.
Or if you've put a new attachment on. Yeah.
Correct. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. New hitch or something like that. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Oh, cool. All right. How these wheel nut things? What do they actually do? That's a good question. A lot of guys don't actually know what they are. I've seen a lot of cars with these and trucks. What do they actually do?
They're an indicator. They're not a retainer. So a lot of people get mixed up thinking that they will stop your wheel nut coming off. Yeah. They don't stop it. No. It's when you do a pre-start on your machine or pre-start on your vehicle, these indicators have a little point on them. It's a way of going around your vehicle, and if you see that point all of a sudden has moved from another one,
Yeah.
well, we can very quickly see, oh, this nut may be coming loose or
Yeah.
has moved. It's an indicator. It's to help note, you know, if you have got a wheel nut or something that's coming loose.
Yeah.
You can pick that up. Obviously, unless you physically go and test it.
Yeah.
Without one, or you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So it's just a way of just quick visual. If you see one out of line, you know, oh, okay, what's going on here? It inspires you to go and investigate what might be going wrong. So,
oh, good.
Yeah, that's
cool. I think we did one anyway. I did a video with Harry on that one, but it just reminded me again because I've seen them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's two different types. One's called a dust cap. The other one's called a indicator. But the point of them, the two is still the same.
Same thing. Yeah. All right. So you got all these supplies. So these people can buy them on.
Yeah, they can buy on. So www.jrsafetyco.com.au.
All right.
You can jump online there and you can order it and get it shipped out to wherever you are Australia wide.
Yeah.
And but yeah, and then if we're coming to you to do a risk assessment, well, we have most of the common things that we find are missing on a machine or piece of plant, and would have it with us as well. So
you'll have it on board. Yeah. All right. Cool. No worries.
Yeah,
all right,
that's basically it. Yeah.
No, I appreciate the little tour. One thing I wanted to talk about was that little vest. Is that vest for? This vest over here, I keep looking at it.
Oh yeah.
What is that for me?
I've got my next generation growing up. And,
I like that.
I'm trying to train them up the right way.
Yeah.
Now, so when they come into work, they got their little work vest to put on.
I was going to say you might be employing midgets or something here. Yeah, I know.
No, trying to instill the civil trait into the next generation, and also the bit of advice on safety as well.
Yeah, true. No, I kept looking at it.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
I appreciate the opportunity to come past and have a look, and then hopefully the viewers can see what services you offer. If anyone needs a risk assessment, make sure you hit up Jim, JR Safety Co, and you might actually get to meet Harry as well. We haven't forgotten you there, Harry. Thank you very much for the tour.
Thank you very much, Ivan. No, thanks for coming in. It's good to, watching with your keen interest in everything you're doing. So, we're sort of one big family, the whole civil industry. So it's all caring for each other. So
that's it.
Thanks again for coming out.
No worries. Thanks. See you guys.